This is Umar for BoxNation at the final press conference for Joshua v. Dubois. I'm just going to go straight into it and address the elephant in the room. Spencer Fearon had an outburst yesterday saying...
I'm going to tell you called him an elephant.
What?
You said the elephant in the room. Spencer, that's a bit harsh.
Obviously, I don't mean that, Frank. But yeah, he said that Stan Dubois, Daniel Dubois' father, and Don Charles have had a massive fallout, and he won't be in the corner.
Absolute, complete and utter rubbish. I spoke to Don myself. I spoke to Stan. I've spoken to, and also to Daniel, and he is ill. He's in bed, ill with the flu. He wanted to come tomorrow to the weigh-in, and I told him not to come, just to leave it until Saturday, because by then, you know, he's not going to be catching anything, or if he does catch it, the symptoms won't hit him till the following day. That is the situation. And I know there's a problem between them, which was over money. It's not my business, it's their business, but absolute and utter garbage.
Eddie, I know you've got to go, so you just take the mic and give your thoughts on this situation, please.
I mean, in boxing, you hear all sorts of total bollocks. I don't know these days what's true, what's not true. But Spencer Fearon knows a lot of people, but Frank's in the camp. So if he's spoken to them and they've said that, I'm sure that's how it is. But honestly, nothing really. People keep talking about if Daniel will deal with the occasion, the emotion, the trainers, the dad. It don't matter, because he's a big lump that can punch, and he's dangerous. And he's not, you know, he's going to make a load of mistakes, but he's going to be really dangerous. So it's going to come down to who's smarter, but particularly who lands first and who can hurt the other one first. If he had no trainer, if it was just him and his dad, I think it would be the same fight, the same result. So...
Who's stronger up here and in here?
Oh, come on. I mean, you know, AJ meant it, but because he's 35 and everything he's been through, look at what he's done. You know, and if people question Daniel's heart, you have to give him the credit for Miller and Hrgovic. He come through. But for me, the answer to that is the same answer as who wins this fight, Anthony Joshua.
Eddie, you've got to go. Just picking this back up with the Hall of Fame promoter. That was a bit cheeky of me, that. Eddie's left. He'll join the Hall of Fame one day, won't he, Eddie? Surely.
Yeah, of course he will. Yeah, no doubt about that.
Frank, yeah, we touched upon just now the situation regarding Daniel's camp. So in the team, everything is smooth with Don Charles, yes? Yeah,
as I just said to you, it's just a nonsense. I don't know what's the matter with Spencer. Spencer's got the needle over, apparently, an introduction he made, and he felt he should have got paid some money, according to what Stan's told me. And Stan said he doesn't know him. But that's their business. It's nothing to do with the boxing. To start saying that Don's been blown out, it's just a nonsense. It's total, complete and utter garbage.
Has there been conversations with Spencer Fearon from Queensbury?
What do I have a conversation with him about them two for?
Just about why the comments?
I haven't seen him, have I? I haven't seen him. But why would I have a conversation? None of his business. What business has Spencer Fearon got of Daniel Dubois or Don Charles? Nothing to do with him. He has nothing to do with his promotion and nothing to do with that training camp.
Okay, moving on. It's getting real now, 48 hours or so.
It certainly is. It certainly is, man. And I'm looking forward to it. It's getting nearer and nearer. The guy's done a head-to-head at Big Ben earlier today, so that photograph will be up tomorrow. And they're going to see each other tonight at this press conference. Tomorrow at the weigh-in, face-off. So there's quite a bit of face-to-face between them, between now and Saturday. So it's going to be interesting to see how their body language is and what happens. And but I'm looking forward to the fight. Daniel's handling himself very, very well this week. He's very confident. Excuse me, and he's up for this fight in a big way.
Is this the best you've seen Daniel Dubois mentally?
Mentally it is, yeah. Mentally it is. I mean, the last two fights he's changed completely, and this one he seems more relaxed. I'd like to see him actually to be a little bit more edgy, but he seems more relaxed. But we've got a couple of days to go yet, and as you get nearer the fight, people, let's say it's nerves, and I don't care who you are, fighters have nerves. All fighters have some sort of nerve or some sort of reaction, and we'll just see how it all pans out in the next few days.
Who's got the more pressure on them?
AJ. He's 30, was he 35 now?
35.
35 years of age. He can't afford the loss. He's got all the pressures on him. Everybody, well, most people you're talking to, and I was listening to the radio coming down, they're all tipping AJ to win the fight. So there's no pressure on Daniel. And Daniel's gone into his last 3 fights against 3 undefeated fighters as an underdog.
The odds, I think, will shorten. It always happens as we get closer to fight
Well,
night.
you know, we'll see. I mean, at the end of the day, you know, it won't be the first time the bookmakers have got it wrong.
Frank, just before we close off, I actually haven't spoke to you about the undercard this week. A fantastic undercard.
Oh, it's brilliant. I mean, some fantastic fights on there. I'm looking forward to it. I'm looking forward to the Josh Buatsi and Willie's fight.
That's what everyone's talking about,
Yeah,
that one.
is a great fight. And I'll tell you what, they're both in good condition. You look at them, they're both up for this fight. So that's got a sort of, you know, that could be a classic. There's no doubt about it.
No love lost in that one as well.
No, there's not. And there's history. And, you know, going back to the amateurs, and they're both highly decorated amateurs. You know, Josh is obviously a gold medalist. Was a bronze medalist.
Look who's come in.
There's my man. Come here. You see all this nonsense from Spencer Fearon. Look at that whistle from Spencer Fearon. What a load of... Who's going to be in your corner on Saturday?
Yeah. Oh, Don.
It's bullshit.
Yeah. Spencer's a troublemaker, you know what I mean?
Yeah, there you go. So now you've heard it from the
Horse's mouth.
the boxer's mouth.
Yeah.
Look at that whistle. Look at that.
Look, $1 million down.
Right?
Yeah. Go on, I'll let you go do your thing, all right, big man?
Right, so you've got that. Then you've got Anto in with Josh Warrington, which is a really cracking fight. There's no doubt about that. And you just keep going down the card. There's loads and loads of good fights there. So, you know, this is probably the best card ever been put on in the UK, as far as, you know, quality from top to bottom, competitiveness. You know, mostly 50-50 fights.
Hamza and Tyler, what do you think about
Sorry, I do apologise. Yeah, Hamza, what am I forgetting that for? Yeah, Hamza and Tyler. I mean, that could be a potential banana skin. So Hamza's got to be right top of his game. He comes through this, he'll get a world title fight next. So, you know, I'm looking forward to it. There's just so much on there, so many good fights on there, and it's just, you know, you're in fight heaven watching this one on Saturday.
Anthony Joshua, Daniel Dubois, final prediction, Frank?
Final prediction. Come here.
Yeah.
Final prediction on Saturday is he is going to stop him. He's going to knock him out.
Yeah, we're going to do it. We're going to silence all the haters, all the troublemakers. You know who you are out there. Spencer Fearon, you know, he's a terrible guy. He's got, you know, it's just another...
Show him them rocket launchers.
Yeah.
They're going to be in action
the
on
guns.
Saturday. Them bombs are going to land.
Guns, man.
Daniel, Frank, God bless you. Thank you.
Cheers.